is how you're going to work with Final Cut Pro and sound effects. This isn't a full tutorial on how to edit video yet, but just for the sound part. So this is the first project you're going to work on. Here's an example of what the sound is like. Now this is a compilation here of many students' work, so it's not just it's not 3 minutes long. It's like maybe 40 seconds long. All right, you're going to scroll down here and click on Cartoon Sound Effects Download. Click there, and this is what you'll need for this project. You come up to the top right, click there, and it will start a download. And it used to come down here in the bottom corner, but now it just pops up here, and you just click on the folder, and you say, here it is. So what you got to do, double click to open it. All right, don't try to drag this into Final Cut Pro, it won't work. All right, so now you're going to just search for Final Cut Pro. You know how to do that. You can go into your Launchpad and look for it, but I already have it right here. And here it is. Now, when you first launch it, it should look something like this. It's going to say, what's new in Final Cut Pro. Just hit continue, and then here you're going to want to start a new library. So just click new, and we'll just call it cartoon, okay? Just like that. And it'll save it in the movies folder, but you can select another location if you like. But there you go. This is the basic look of Final Cut Pro. Now I'm just going to walk you through how to work on audio. So what we're going to do is go back to the Finder, and I'm going to drag this cartoon sound effects. You can drag it here. You can't drag it here, but you can drag it here. This is where all the media gets collected. And as you can see, it just put all of that right in here. These are all the different sound effects. Oops. So those are all the sound effects. You can just roll over it like this. It's called skimming. If you don't want that to happen anymore, come up here, turn off skimming. I find it kind of irritating because when you move your mouse over stuff, it's going to do that. But hey, that's okay if you want to do it. That's audio skimming right here. So now it doesn't do it. You go back to view and go to audio skimming that you're going to be working on. All right. So you click down here, go to new project, and just go with default. But you want to call it cartoon. Like that. Okay. And this is the project, this is the video, so you're going to take this video and just drag it down here. This is the editing window, so just go with the default. It's fine. It's just letting you know what kind of video it is. You see this is the we'll call the sequence area here. This is the browser. Over here are some settings which you won't need today. Alright, so what you want to do here is click on that and press Shift Z. Okay, and you're doing that because it's spreading the video out over the entire sequence, so it's easier to work with. All right, now, okay, there it is. It's working again. All right, let's say we want. Okay, another thing you can do is you can see the video larger by coming over here, clicking here, and cranking this up, and it just makes it taller. It's not really a big deal because since we're going to be working mainly with the audio, so we're looking for something when he pulls. Boom. Okay, so one thing you can do is you can scroll slowly through the frame by frame here and see when he pulls it, you want to add some sort of sound there. Okay, right there, boonk or clunk or whatever. All right, what you can do is press M on the keyboard for marker. Okay, so it puts a marker right where we think, looks like it's, okay, I'm going to hit undo, Command Z. And you can also go frame by frame with the arrows. Okay, so we want to get it right when he pulls that string off. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and enlarge this even more to 400%. So there we go. All right, so we're going to frame by frame through it using the arrow key. All right, so you can see right here should be like a sound. Okay, I'm going to put the playhead over that and hit M. All right, so that's a marker. So let's find a sound that works. That's not bad. So we just got to find something that will work sound-wise. And there's another thing you can do here too. Click here and it does a list of the sounds. And then you can run through them and play them. All right, let's see. What would be good for that? That's not bad. Why don't we just drag that down? And now, as you can see, you've got your waveforms. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to press N as in Nancy on the keyboard, and that's snapping. So they'll snap right to where your marker is, where your line is. You see how that does that? It kind of snaps to it. All right. So now we play it. Okay, so that's not bad. And now we'll go with something like this. Yeah, that's not going to work. It's got to be more powerful sounding, smashing sound. Impact slap. Yeah, it's not enough. Probably not deep enough. Nope. All right. So you get the idea of what you're trying to do. You're basically you're a cartoon. You're making a cartoon scene here. And let's see. Oh yeah, I've got others on the other side. That's right. I'm going to go back to the site, back to Chrome, close this window, and download the explosion sounds. That's right. This explosion sounds thing has some booms and rumbles and things like that. So we're going to do the same thing. And it's downloaded. It's not a lot of sounds. And same thing here. So it already expanded it for me. So let's go to Final Cut Pro and back to the Finder. I should have done that first, and then drag this in also. Now you can put it here, you can just put it on the dated folder, it'll still import it. And what's cool is it will give you keywords based on that. So you can find just explosions. Let's see. That's not bad. It has more glass sound in it that I like, but that's okay. That's not too bad. I'm gonna go with 2. All right, so now we're gonna put the marker where the rock falls on him. Okay, so I'm gonna frame by frame, boom, right there. Put M for marking that, and or you can just free form it. It doesn't, you don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. Just I find it easier. So here we go. Okay, yeah, that sound isn't great. So you can trim the sound by just dragging over and bringing that back, and here we go. Not bad, not bad. Okay, and so you're also going to be adding sounds like the Roadrunner going by in a zip, like a really loud sound. So you got to find something that'll work for that. And you should be able to go up to here, click on sounds, sound effects in this part of Final Cut Pro, and there should be some sound effects here. If there aren't, then, well, not everyone has them on the machines for some reason. But you can look for what I think it was jet sound. So you come here and put jet flyby, jet fighter pass. That might work. It's a little bit too slow. We need to go faster, like a quick zip. This we would trim it down. So let's say we take this, and you can also just drag along and put it. You can see the video moving along with the audio, and then would place the audio. So here you want to start at the beginning. All right. So because we hear him coming, and then he zooms by, right there. So you want to hear him ahead of time. So let's go ahead and grab that, and we'll drag that out. And you see how it automatically adjusts to underneath? It's pretty cool. All right. So here we go. Okay, so that's a little bit too early, so I'm going to go ahead and trim the sound down, and we're just going to move it over so it starts earlier. No, that's too late. All right, I messed that up. All right, undo, Command Z, and I'm going to move this over more because I think I started too early. Yeah, the sound should peak. The sound should peak right when he passes. And it's probably too... Okay, I'd recommend turning off the audio scrubbing because that's really irritating. You can't really hear what you're doing here until you play it. See, that's not bad. See, that's how you do it, and then you just simply create those sounds for the rest. Use different sound effects. Don't use the same one. The jet pass might be okay, but to come up with other ones for the rest. And this is how sound designers add audio to a film, especially cartoons. And then you're just going to export this, and I'll show you guys how to do that. You come up, make sure you just switch back to your little icon over here. I'm going to switch back to the icon view. And, oh yeah, you got to go back to this little spot here. Cartoon. Another way to find it very easily is just to go here and go reveal project and browser, but that's it. Come up to the top right, go to Apple device 1080p, cartoon, And, basic stuff here. You don't have to worry about any of that. Just hit next. I'm going to save mine on the movies folder's fine. Save. It's really pretty fast because it's a very small file, but right here it'll show you what is going on. And boom, done. And sometimes it will pop up here and show you. Didn't do it on this one for some reason, but I go to the Finder and look in my movies folder and go by date modified. There it is. And that's what you're going to turn in Canvas. Good luck and go Texans.